Okay. We are not serious. Oh my gosh.
days.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we'll do that shit again. Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy GumChina. It's been a while since
Yo,
I
yo, yo.
came out a podcast, but I'm here joined with
Nah,
that one.
that one. Yeah.
And yeah, but yeah, let's jump into something different.
But
would you-
how you gonna work past that though? I think like how are you gonna work to go past what you're dealing with?
honestly, I think right now I'm just taking a lot of time for myself. A lot of time.
What does that look like? What does that a lot of time look like? Like work.
Doing what I like to do, you know,
What do you like to do?
which is playing games, streaming.
Games? Okay, streaming.
As for now, right? But I also started applying to one of those like social media extra roles,
Mm-hmm.
and for beta. Actually, by the time this comes out, they will come out anyways. So I applied to be an extra
Yeah.
for to be a news anchor, one of the news anchors or some shit.
Okay.
And you know how Beta Squad took a break, I think more than a year now, and I think they needed a huge pile of people, of news anchors or extras for the news to announce their return.
Oh, okay.
And that's for Monday.
This Monday.
This Monday coming.
Oh, mad.
So I'm getting myself out there, doing my social media work. You know, I need to grow my business.
The brand.
The brand. I gotta grow the brand. You know, I gotta really, really grow the brand. Use this time to fully lock in and
get your face out there.
yeah,
Make some
literally.
Make some waves.
You know, now that I've gained a bit of like popularity on Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Twitch is growing. There's a part of me that is scared that what if I can't handle the fame? What if I can't handle the hate? What if I realize, yeah, nah, this shit ain't for me, and then decides to just leave this career once I've already kind of made it
Major waves.
major waves. Like, I'm
That's-
scared that could happen.
That's the
'Cause I'm-
risk.
I'm-
That's the
yeah.
risk. But at the end of the day, you just need to understand like it's just the internet, and I know that's easier to say, yeah, because of course it is, and like you don't. A lot of the stuff you won't feel it in person. It's just over the desk. Like
You say that, right? You say that, but don't you realize how sentimental I am?
yeah, I understand that, but it's like I feel like for me, as long as it's not physical, because if it's physical, it changes the game because you can actually like feel something. It's like I feel like when you get hit physically, you feel like emotionally and like physically.
Right.
But when it's like emotionally, you just feel it emotionally. Like your body doesn't get hurt from it, your mind does. And I know if your mind gets hurt from it, then maybe like it does become physical for some people, of course. But like a lot of the time, it's just like a lot of the good that you'll bring to people won't get felt because you've seen all these negative like responses. But a lot of the time, it's just like all the time, like these negative thoughts or these negative feelings will always outweigh all the good thoughts that you have or impressions that you have. Like I'm telling you, like there'll be people that really admire you and really like follow what you like and just look up to you, but you won't even notice that because.
But do you really think I can be a role model? Be honest.
I think
you know me for so long.
I
Do you
think
I'm a
anyone-
role model.
I think anyone could be a role model, per se, at certain things. Because I think that role model term is so general. Because like a role model is like someone that you admire to be,
Yeah.
but like
I don't think anybody want to be like me.
yeah, but there's different aspects of a person.
Well, and that's the thing. I guess this is where maybe this is a bit of self-hate coming out. I don't see part of me where people would admire me at.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe being good at one fucking video game.
so it doesn't matter. I admire people who are good at certain things. They're not good at everything, but they're good at like I know this guy good at table tennis. I admire him. There's this guy good at badminton. I admire him. Or this guy good at finances, and I admire that. But I don't admire that whole personnel.
Right.
Like I admire that quirk that they're good at.
Sure, this isn't Hunter x Hunter, but
Yeah,
No,
but
wait, no, this is not My Hero Academia, but it.
yeah, of course.
But when you're saying, ah, somebody to look up to, that feels more broad. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. It is a broad term. That's why when you ask me the question, can I see yourself as that? I'm like, yes and no, just because
okay,
it,
what do you think I can be a mental at?
people watch you stream. I've seen you stream. People watch you stream and people are like saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so good," or people like, "Oh, you really like, I really look up to you. I want to take you on a date or
Of course,
date
like
for
they're
two."
joking though.
Yeah,
That was
yeah. You
joking,
never
bro.
know. You never know. I
That's
can't lie.
joking, bro. And there was that's one of my mods. Of course, he's joking, bro.
You never know. Like, that might be. They might want to continue that. I don't know. But like I was saying, there's always people that are gonna like look up to certain things that you're able to do very well. All people always look up to that, and the fact that people are able to look up to that is like, in their eyes, maybe it's not the exact word for role model, but it's close enough in my eyes. It's like, oh, I want to have that. I want to be like that.
Mm.
Do you understand? So it's like, in that retrospect, you can take that and be like, oh, I can be a role model to someone in like a certain degree.
Damn, I think this conversation just made me realize like this actually I actually don't like myself a lot. Like I actually don't know which part of me. Like personally, I think there's no self love for me. And people keep saying, that, and this is why I think I depend so much on other people to love me, aka my past girlfriends, or kind of any sort of validation I can get from the internet, because I do lack that self love, and it just made me like this kind of.
But why do you like that though? What is the like explanation? What's the reasoning behind it?
I mean, there's so many. I think upbringing, never really been praised by somebody that you actually love and cared. Um, like the words of affirmation never came out. Um, and also it's like your own personal achievements. Nobody's there when you're doing good shit, but when you fuck up one time, everybody's there to put you down.
Yeah, of course.
So
That's the ironic part of life.
that's the fucked up part as well. And me growing up, I always felt like solo. I always felt like I and I raised myself in a way, my own morals, my own code, all of that stuff. Not smoking, not doing drugs, all of that stuff. I think I implanted that into myself. Nobody else gave that to me. I think that's the one of the maybe one thing I could say people can look up to me at about, or whatever it is. But anything else, it just I don't have that many good qualities to be a role model. And I think low key this translates to why I don't even want to have kids, because I don't feel like I can be that role model, that father figure for somebody, you know. And the one time I did feel like a responsible person was when I was in a relationship.
Hmm.
You know, I think that's why I crave it so much. I want to feel somebody. I want to feel like I can be loved, but not just in like a romantic way, but more like, but also in like a general term. You know, like I not just like, oh, I love him in a romantic way, but like, oh, I love him. Like he's actually a good person. Captain America, Steve Rogers. Good
Oh my
becomes great.
gosh! Oh my
Bad
gosh!
becomes worse. Like there's that saying, like that's how Captain America, like he's that clean cut good guy. You know, everybody look up to him. Nobody can fill his shoes, and I want to be that guy,
Yeah,
but I
but
don't think I. I
you,
don't think I am.
you know what it is when I think about Captain America, it's like people either really love him or people really hate him, and
Mm.
it's like the reason why they hate him doesn't like doesn't always add up to me. Because some people say, "Oh, I hate him because he's just such a like goody two shoes,
Like
this and
he's
that."
not real.
He's not real. He's just, I'm not, but I'm
Like
like,
someone like that can't exist in the real world.
yeah, but it's like I was talking to one of my friends, and he's like, oh, he just doesn't like Captain America. I'm
Mm.
like, but he stands up for what's right, and like he goes up against the government. And I remember watching X-Men 97,
Mm.
and like they portrayed him in the new season. Like,
What was Captain America in X-Men 97?
yes, he was in X-Men 97. He was like,
Oh, it's right. I didn't watch that
he
far.
was kissing the what's it called, the government's arse, and I'm like, he wouldn't do this. Like, I can't like Cap. Like, he's known for rebelling against the government. So it's like when he's like, yo, we can't do anything. When he's like saying we can't do anything, yada yada. I'm like, bruv, this guy started a whole civil war because he didn't want the government to control superheroes.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fact
Which
that-
I believe. Are you Team Cap or Team America? I mean, Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
See, that just reminds me of the game of Ultimate Alliance. And oh my gosh, oof, Ultimate Alliance 2. If people knew that game, oh my gosh, that was fire. But I have to. I might. The thing is, I think it's such a tough one. I think I need to know who's in charge in the government.
Sure,
Because
but that's the point. You don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the whole point. You
That's
don't
the
know.
point. I know.
Like there are people, and even if you do know, there are still people with their own agendas. Like Captain America said,
Of course.
their agendas won't line up with yours.
So it might have to be Team Cap. I can't lie. It might have to be Team Cap. But I understand Team Iron Man so much
Yeah,
because
I think I'm Team Cap.
But the thing is,
After like now that I'm older, I think I'm Team Cap.
But the thing is, yeah, there's so many lives at risk. Like, you do need to rein people in. I can't lie. You do need to rein them in at times because people just move reckless.
Nah, see, that's the thing. In Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, Black Widow at the end said to the government, right? She basically told the government to kiss her ass, right? Because they brought down Shield and they also brought down Hydra. And she basically told them, hey, listen, Earth is vulnerable. Earth has a lot of people, has a lot of enemies, have a lot of fuck ups. But guess what? Yes, we do some of the fuck ups sometimes, but we're also the ones best suited to fix the issues.
Of course, they've got superpowers.
So going back to that point, yes, even if Team Cap had other superheroes that do their own shit, only Cap and not only Cap, but like only other superheroes can stop them.
Of course.
So why would government has no role in this anyways? Does that make sense? What's the government going to do anyways? They can't stop the superhero unless only another superhero or superheroes can.
Yeah, of course. But this is why the government want people like Tony on their side. That's why they were electing like
but don't you think that's very? They do that not because they actually care for the safety of people, but they do it because they want to be in control.
Yeah, of course.
But that to me doesn't sound genuine.
It may not sound genuine, but if it's serving the right purpose, I'm willing to let it slide.
Right, but again, what's that purpose? What's that agenda? Is that agenda to keep the human race safe or to keep America or whatever country they're serving safe? You know what I mean?
Of course, that government's safe.
Right, themselves.
Of course.
So sometimes superheroes, they don't. I think superheroes care more about the many than the one, whereas the government
typically
want the superheroes to care about them.
But then there's other like issues like you've seen The Boys.
No, not all of them. No, not all of them.
Haven't seen The Boys, but like keeping what's his name? Oh my gosh, Homelander on a leash is almost like impossible.
Of course,
because he's just so powerful,
right?
And like when he started to develop as like a person, like as an actual person, it's like I don't give a fuck no more. It became scary.
Like unstable.
It's just unstable because like he could do what he literally was like Superman in that whole universe, and it's like imagine having a Superman who's unstable, who's basically a crash out. You're shitting your pants because there's no one who can really put him on a leash. He can do whatever he wants. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on the individual character. I think it always comes on the end of the person's character.
Right.
The person's character is trash.
Which is why you have Captain America as the lead of the Avengers. Tony is, like you said, oh, he's the boss. I just design everything, make everyone cooler. You know, that's literally what he said in Age of Ultron.
Mm.
Like, and Tony knows that. Tony knows that he's not exactly the leader type.
Mm.
He relinquishes that role to Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
not because Captain has a name in his name, but because Tony have seen what he can do, seen the
Of
leadership
course.
at first hand.
Y-
He can admire it.
Bro, we all remember that gate, the movie, the eight, like what's it called, Avengers, where
Yeah.
he was just giving everyone orders.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
moment everyone
Yeah.
came down, he was
Yeah.
giving
And
everyone do this, do this.
the thing is,
No one
he,
complained.
no one complained, and it wasn't even him that. Do you know what he somebody said before he started giving out orders? Cap, call it Cap. That's what Iron Man said. Call it Captain. You know?
I'm,
Do you
I'm just
forget
saying,
that?
like he always, I can't lie, I did forget that, but that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. He always like. That's what I'm saying. There's always a leader, and there's always someone who's willing to take that
Yeah,
responsibility.
team leader.
Yeah, and the thing is, with Cap, yeah, he's willing to be like, yeah, I was wrong here, I was wrong there, I was wrong here, and take that responsibility. People aren't willing to take that responsibility because
And that's the thing.
it's hard. It's hard to do
and
that.
that's what
though.
they discussed in the Civil War as well. When I love how this turned into a Marvel debate. I love it. We never talk about Marvel, but I think maybe we should shift our focus into Marvel because I think I can reach a lot more fans here, and I know a lot about Marvel. Like so,
It's double whammy.
double whammy, fam. You know what I'm saying? Two birds, one stone. Yeah, and in Civil War, they were like, if somebody dies on you, Cap said, if somebody dies on your watch, you don't give up. Who says, Iron Man was like, who says we're giving up? We are by not taking responsibility for the actions. This document, Sokovia Accords, just shifts the blame. And then Rhodey said, so I'm sorry, Steve, that's dangerously arrogant. This is not SHIELD, this is not Hydra, this is the United Nations talking about. Yeah, no, Steve said. This is, yeah, but it's run by people with agendas and agendas change. And then Tony was like, that's good. That's why I'm here. When I know my weapons are in the wrong hands, I stop manufacturing. I shut them down. And then Steve was like, yes, Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this document, we surrender our rights to choose. And what if, and then Cap made up a good point. It's like, what if they send us somewhere we don't want to go? Or what if they send someone else what if we want to go somewhere and they don't let us? The world is a vulnerable place, but the safest hand is still our own. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, I'm Team Cap. But when I was younger, I was Team Iron Man because of the gadgets, and I was always been an Iron Man fan, innit?
Iron Man's hard.
As I got older, I was like, politically wise, Captain America is probably for most people, he would probably be the one. You know, it doesn't mean like, but Rhodey does have a point. It's dangerously arrogant to think that you are above the law. You alone is enough to take the responsibility for the lives that you're causing to lose. Even though it's a minimum, even though you're trying to keep it minimal, lives lost, it's still arrogant to think that you are good enough, I guess, to be like, I'm sorry, everyone, we fucked up. Like, I can see that. I can see that point.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It's like when you're a superhero and you're like of the level of Hulk or like Invincible or Superman or stuff like that, the collateral damage is mad.
Yeah.
You've seen Invincible? Or have
a little bit, yeah.
Have you seen that scene where like he's fighting his dad, yeah, and his dad's been the living daylights out of him.
And they go through buildings.
Go through buildings, go through everything. He literally grabs his son and says, to the train. And the train is coming full of people.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of it.
It's just so bloody. So bloody. And it's like, I think, I haven't watched the recent episodes yet, but I think there was this guy who is like literally possessed on trying to like say he's the, that Mark's the bad guy, Mark is invincible because he's done X, Y, and Z, the collateral damage that he's done, yada, yada, yada. And like, he blames him for everything because Mark, unfortunately, like, in one of his fights, must have killed his dad or something like that. I can't remember this. I can't remember it too well. But like, obviously he blames him for that. And like, he has this whole resentment against him and he's trying to blame him for everything he's doing, every like big mistake, yeah? And the thing is, he literally watches him be abused by his, by Omni-Man, his dad, basically. And like, instead of him being like, oh, he's actually the victim, it comes down to like, oh, I need to be right. I need to be right. I need to like, keep on like pressing at him, even though you witness him having to like fight this other person and like not do it on purpose, but like these lives were getting slaughtered, and it's a brutal thing. But it's like it goes down to like all this damage that's being done is a serious thing.
Yeah.
And like
In Civil War, there was a scene where Cap was talking to Wanda because Wanda was the one that caused the whole debate, right? Because she changed the bomb trajectory in Lagos, Nigeria, and it killed hella people. Well, not even hella people. It just killed people in the buildings. And then Cap was like, this job, we try and save as many as we can. Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. Like he like, and it's so true. Like in this job,
he knows that.
he knows that, right? But I guess Tony just, but from Tony's perspective, after everything he's done, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, creating Ultron, creating Killian from Iron Man 3, because he was back in his old days, arrogant playboy, like a genius billionaire philanthropist. He made enemies. He made the Mandarin, aka Killian.
Yeah.
He made Anton Vanko, Iron Man 2, Sokovia, you know, even I wouldn't say the Avengers is his fault, but like he caused so much just by because he was lawless. And in Iron Man 2, they wanted his suits, right? AKA government wanted his control.
Yeah, the suit
And then
thing.
and then guess what? The senator that wanted his suit was also a Hydra agent, which was revealed in Winter Soldier.
Of course.
So they wanted his suits, and Iron Man at the time said, "You can kiss my ass," right? But after all of his mistakes, he realized, damn, we need to be put in check. No, and this is part of the same conversation in Civil War. We need to be put in check. No matter what form that is, I'm game. If we can't accept limitations, we're boundaryless, we're no better than the bad guys. And then that's when Steve says, "Oh, you know, somebody dies on Tony. If somebody dies on your watch, you don't give up." And then that's the whole other convo that we just talked about. So, and I think that key bit is like Tony realizes that sometimes even superheroes, they need to be checked by somebody. And Captain America thinking that he knows everything and he's never gonna be wrong gives this arrogance that Rhodey was talking about. You know, it's just dangerously arrogant that he thinks he's always gonna be 100% clear-headed because he isn't. Because in Civil War, as soon as Crossbone mentioned Bucky, Steve lost his mind.
Of course.
And he didn't clock that the bomb vest, aka that's why it led to Wanda having to step in, shrinking the bomb for a bit, holding the bomb, and then throwing it up in the air. And even Steve admits that.
That always happens. It's like when you're thrown off the game, things like that are always going to be a massive factor when, like, at the end of the day, Steve is just a human.
Right.
Even though he's a super soldier, but he's a human. Like, those emotions still get to him. And the fact that he has to, like, navigate that, it's hard.
So what do you think about Cat 4 then? Now, this is a good segue because in Cat 4, they did say the Sokovia Accords was repealed, right? Well, they said that in She-Hulk, but I don't know how many of you guys watched that show. But in Cat 4, they revealed, spoilers, sorry, that the Sokovia Accords was long gone and the president wants to bring the Avengers back. And then Sam, aka the new Captain America, was like, "I'm sorry, sir, but when you first pushed forward the Accords, you broke the Avengers apart, and now you want them back again." Like, I think, and then they still never may reach the conclusion because Sam was like, "Okay, what if we disagree on something? What if we disagree on a situation? How are we gonna handle it?" And then the president was like, "Oh, we'll do it together. We'll sort it out together."
Yeah.
Remember when Steve said that to Tony about, that's the end game up there.
Yeah.
We'll lose. We'll do that together, too. Like,
yeah, I think it's tough because
there's no right or wrong in this. I don't think there's. I mean, there's. I guess I don't know.
Because I could kind of see why you would want people on a leash. Like,
yeah,
I know this is not Marvel, but Amanda Waller,
Oh yeah.
She has people on a leash. She's basically kind of working for the government ish
Nah, I think she's very
I-
she's under the government branch,
exactly.
but she's not really working for the government. She has her own agendas, bro. And
Yeah, but that's still like government adjacent, bro. It's still
but
government
only for
adjacent.
now because it aligns with her agendas at the moment.
Yeah, but
But
she's
the one day she decides to do something different than what the government wants, hey, you're gonna see all hell break loose, bro.
yeah, but she's. I'm still saying it's government adjacent because it's like
For now, yeah, yeah.
they do the same, not do the same thing, but it's a sneaky like corporate like organization within the government. It's like if you said MA5 or MA6, sorry,
MI6.
MI6. MA5 was the old TV show. Right?
MI5, isn't that Black Men in Black, bro? Men in Five, Men in Black, MIB, MI5. No, wait, I'm kidding.
MI5 was the old TV show of these kids in like is it CBB or I can't remember.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a long show. Right? But yeah, MI6. So it's still like a subject, like adjacent. It's an adjacent like organization for
Yeah,
the
but that's
government.
the same thing as Hydra, adjacent to the
Nazi.
Nazis. You
Yeah,
do realize that, right? That's the
it's still
same shit.
government,
But no, because
still government, still government related or government adjacent.
right, but they have two different agendas, and they ended up having two different agendas. So, and in that case, Steve is right because these are the agendas change. What happens when it changes?
Yeah,
And
but
and the two powerful parties, no longer see eye to eye: the government and the superhero, or in this case, Amanda Waller
no,
and the government.
I get that. I'm not saying it's not different, but I'm saying
Mm.
what Amanda originally had. She had these guys on leashes.
Mm.
So if they stepped out of line, it was gone. Their heads were blown off.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. There was responsibility there.
See, I wonder what her contingency plan is for Superman.
It's probably like kryptonite related. Throw a kryptonite
I mean,
bomb.
she did say she had a Deadshot. This is Deadshot, isn't it?
Yeah, Deadshot.
Deadshot put. No, it wasn't Deadshot. It was
Deathstroke.
no. What's that the Idris Elba character in
Oh,
Suicide Squad 2? I forgot his name.
I did not watch that. I can't remember. I should watch it.
Crap. Basically, she said he put Iron Man in the ICU, intensive care unit.
Iron Man.
He-
Superman.
he put Superman in the ICU
Mhm.
with a kryptonite bullet,
Mhm.
right? Which I'm surprised we never even saw a scene of that, but I guess it's just to try and
You're not seeing a scene of that. It's too expensive. We'd have to get Henry
yeah.
Cavill in.
I know.
So
but
of course we were never gonna see that. But
but you don't even have to show Henry Cavill though. You can just show his suit, like he did for Shazam. His head was cut off. You know, get me?
yeah,
You
yeah,
get me?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
You get me?
yeah.
I think that would have established his
threat level.
aura. Yeah, his aura even more.
bruv.
But she just said it, and I guess we're supposed to picture it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, she. This is the thing. She's not a superhero. She has them on the leash, but it's only because some of these, I guess, Suicide Squad superheroes or villains or anti-heroes,
Villains,
what do you want to call it? They were caught off guard. They were caught off guard. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason she was able to put implant,
because they were taken in. They were taken in. They were taken in and then put in prison.
Right.
And they were like, oh, we can reduce your sentence if you do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But obviously,
but how is she gonna do that to like Shazam or the good super like
isn't.
Aquaman? She can't.
isn't.
Flash, she can't. That's why she's creating her own squad.
Yeah, for the things that the superheroes can't do or not meant to do.
Right.
You understand?
AKA, this is what the Thunderbolts will be about too. The government creating
Their own little team.
Because they clearly can't get the Avengers because they fucked up by introducing the Sokovia Accords. They lost Earth's greatest defenders, and now they have to live that mistake and they have to make their own team. But their own team will never be as good. Like the Thunderbolts is a bunch of misfits, just like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but the Thunderbolts are just like they're all like Super Soldier esque. They're not like street level. They're like more street level like opponents rather than like planetary or city.
4, they can't get. But then they do have what do you call it? Sentry.
Sentry's not one of them. There's no way.
I mean, I haven't obviously I've heard some spoilers that like
Sentry is not.
That
one
Sentry
of them.
is gonna turn good and in the end.
He has to. Sentry's too powerful.
Or
Sen-
they're gonna kill him off.
They can't kill Sentry off.
I mean, they can find a way. They always find a way. If they wanted
It's,
to, bro.
like Sentry is basically a Superman of Marvel ish esque.
Right, but there's
But-
also the Void, which is his anti.
Of course, but I just adding the Sentry into this like whole universe makes it very difficult because Sentry's too powerful. They would have to like throw him away or put him away in somewhere because you can't have that level of like power.
They're gonna write him down, bro. For real, they're gonna nerf him.
They have they have to nerf him or just throw him away somewhere because he's just too powerful. Honestly, like
only the one
Sentry-
actually defeat him is probably like Hulk, innit?
Hulk or
World War Hulk.
Thor. World War Hulk was literally going toe to toe with this guy. Yeah,
and then they both burned out.
exactly. But that's World War Hulk.
Yeah.
This World War Hulk was literally like was ready to kill the whole world, bruv.
Yeah.
Literally, it was
The
like,
Bruce Banner now, bro. He ain't doing jack shit.
he ain't doing jack. I don't, we should actually talk about the downfall of Hulk, man. What was
Yeah.
going on though?
Yeah,
like,
I can't lie. Marvel, what are you doing, bro?
like, do they not have the proper rights to him or something? Because like the way they're trying to treat him is kind of crazy to me.
I mean, this, I think now that we're actually on this topic for Marvel, and I do want to dive into it, and I'm gonna make a lot of shorts about this actually. I think for me personally, Marvel ended at Endgame, and for a lot of people, Marvel ended.
Of
at
course. Endgame, you can't get higher than Endgame.
You can't get higher than Endgame.
can't.
They will try in Secret Wars, and hopefully the Russos, I have faith in them. I think they're also directing. There's a Secret Wars, and then there's a Doomsday, Avengers 5, Doomsday, Avengers 6, Secret Wars, right? They're but directing both of them just like they did for Infinity War and Endgame. The only difference is they're not filming it back to back. I have faith in them to actually revive a little bit, or to create the same kind of similar hype, right? To finally see hella superheroes on the same screen. Obviously, we got the Portal scene from Endgame, but that's from the same universe that we've been seeing. Now we're gonna get the X-Men portaling through. We're gonna get the Fantastic Four portaling through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it will be Endgame, but it will be the closest thing we'll ever get. After that, I think Marvel is done.
But they have to be.
I think Marvel's done. Unless they fully reboot everything after another 10 years for next generation of kids. But for us, I think Marvel is going to, after Avengers 6. However, my original point, going back to this, for a lot of people, Marvel ended at Endgame. All of these other shows, they've started doing after Phase 4 / Endgame. It doesn't feel connected. And I
You don't think so?
it's not connected. They left so many plot holes. Not even plot holes. They just left so many plot lines open that it will never
Intertwine.
It will never intertwine. They will never close it. They will never come back on itself.
I think it's hard making a created universe or like a connected universe,
Right.
and having everyone like there'll be a world threat.
Yeah, but
And
not
then-
everyone not joining in.
Yeah, joining.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah.
And it's like-
yeah. I've been saying that, bro.
But you know what makes it weird as well? In like I've seen so many people make the complaints. I've made these complaints as well. It's like X-Men and like X-Men's in Marvel. They're the same. Like they got the same universe, but like
Same comic universe.
yeah, same comic universe. And the thing is, it's like X-Men go through a lot of discrimination, but like why don't the other superheroes get classified as mutants as well, even though they may not be typically
Mutant. They don't have the mutant gene,
They
but
have the
they
mutant
still
gene.
got
They
powers.
They got powers.
Yeah.
It's like
It don't really make sense.
it doesn't make sense because obviously it's hard to connect that and be like, but in some comic books people think that Spider-Man is a mutant, but that never really gets talked about in his sorry,
God damn.
yeah, in his comic. It never gets really it doesn't really get talked about in his comic. But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's hard to connect all these universes, and like if there's like a threat in New York, oh, there's another superhero that can come help or come do something. You know?
Bro, do you know how many fucking superheroes are in New York? You're telling me Spider-Man's the only one that's gonna fight a New York ending threat, bruv?
You know what I'm saying?
Bruv.
You know
Like
what
it
I'm
don't make
saying?
you know what I'm saying? But obviously, this is films and it's all money, and obviously, but it takes it out of the film because we as the audience who's been following the journey knows that, oh, Daredevil's in the corner in New York too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or She-Hulk's in New York too. You know, like, or she lives in New York or some shit. Okay, you know, but somehow she's not gonna jump in on this
Do you know
on
what
this threat.
Yeah, but do you know what it might be like? It might be like different sections. You know how you got London, yeah? But you got like West London, you got East London, you got
Yeah.
different sides of London. Obviously, they don't like to step out the ends.
The ends.
The ends, the
ops.
zones. They're like, yo, this is my block.
I'll protect this block.
I'll protect
This is my
block. This
neighborhood.
is my neighborhood. This is where I protect.
Yeah.
You got Hell's Kitchen. You got Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And like I've got Queens. Queens is mine. Don't come to
Mm.
Queens because Queens is my block. This is how I like to protect my people. You know, like Miles got like Brooklyn, the Bronx. Or
The Bronx, I think.
Bronx,
I think,
yeah, Bronx.
I think, yeah.
And then like everyone has their own little sections.
That's so good, man.
Everyone has their own little sections. Like this is how I run stuff here. Don't come and butt in and try to.
Yeah,
like,
but that's like for little, you know, drug dealers, arms
course.
dealers, you know. But like when we're talking about like an Avengers level threat, but only one superhero shows. Bro, one little guy show
like,
up, bro.
They don't pay me enough for this, you know.
Yeah.
They're probably in their couch like,
Oh, fuck's sake,
I just got
bro.
beaten up by like Kingpin.
Yeah.
I'll just let
The thing is, yeah, they could jump into this. It won't be a big plot line, but they could jump into this because a lot of superheroes, they do it for their own. Like Sam Wilson said, a lot of it is goodwill. They don't get paid by the government most of the time. Tony Stark may have paid them, or obviously I don't think paid them, but they you know gave him the places, drinks, food, or whatever, like accommodations. But things like, let's say if there is an Avengers level threat in New York now, yeah, in the 2025 Marvel MCU universe, bro, like a lot of some superheroes might be like, yeah, I can't be asked, blood.
Yeah,
I'm not getting paid for this.
Someone's gonna do it.
Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do it. I see Spider-Man over there. I see him, blood. He's already there.
I give it 5.
Yeah,
He's gonna probably come along.
If I see him losing, I might jump in.
If he get cooked,
he might get
I might have to pull the hands too.
Bro, even if he's getting cooked, bro, the thing is, somebody else stronger is gonna come in.
Like maybe Daredevil, Hulk.
Yeah, not even that, bro. No, I think Daredevil will be the one chilling, bro.
Bro, he's like,
no, Daredevil was one listening to the news, bro. And then they're like, oh, Spider-Man's on the way. Oh, do I get up for this? You know what? I'll sit 5 minutes, bro. He's stronger than me, anyways. If he's getting cooked, what chance do I stop?
Yeah, Spider-Man's getting cooked. Oh,
bro, yeah.
I ain't dealing with this,
bro. A lot of like Luke Cage. I think he's in a raft right now. Because if they make all of the TV shows canon, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, I think they're all part of the raft. Or I could be mistaken on that. Or I think their villains is in the raft. But what some there's people in the raft. But like people like Luke Cage, street level heroes, bruv. These mans are just be like, oh yeah, nah, I can't be asked.
I swear he's a hero for hire, bruv. Luke Cage is a hero for hire.
Yeah.
You have to give him that cash.
Yeah.
Go pay him up front. You know what I'm saying?
Like, who's like Doctor Strange? You know, he's in New York too.
Yeah, but
The Sanctum Sanctorum, bro. Like, man's chilling.
Yeah, but he's chilling, or he's in another universe trying to do something.
Yeah, but that's just a cheap cut up.
Bruv, he literally got in his last show, in his last movie, I mean, they literally said, oh, come to this universe, or come to this portal, or this dimension, because there's something happening. And then he had to open incursion. You have to open his third eye. See? So like you got reasons for people like moving or like having to do certain things. So, you know,
I think that's the only way they can go about it. Just be like, oh, this hero is busy at a different threat.
Of course.
But it's like, okay, I can give you that to a certain point of depends on the level of the threat. Because let's say in Iron Man 3, just an example, the president of the United States got kidnapped by Killian, by people who was breathing fire breath, by people who can regenerate limbs. But who we got? Iron Man, War Machine. Two guys.
Yeah, Captain was like off dealing with something in another city, bro. Not in another city, in another country. Yeah, you know that happens, bro.
Bro, the president of the United States.
Yeah, bro, he's on a mission.
But guess what? Cap 4, suddenly now the president of the United States is important enough. You know? Now it's important enough. So before for Cap 2, he wasn't important. Interesting.
I'm just saying this.
Or even then, where's
Ant-Man.
what, Ant-Man? Or who else? Who else? I don't know. Who else is Hawkeye? Well, nah, he's retired. Black Widow. Oh, she's dead.
Damn, you're like, damn.
But I'm just talking about all the OG. Think about all the OGs right now.
Yeah, Thor's off planet.
Yeah, Thor's off planet.
Captain Marvel off planet.
Hulk is off planet.
That's what I'm saying. You need to put Hulk's off planet.
Yeah.
Where's he gone now?
Actually, no. He went to Sakaar to get his son. And then they came back in End of She-Hulk. And he brought his son, Scar, I think it was called. And they all sat down and had the food on a table like Fast and Furious, bruv. And nobody knows what happened there.
See, that's what I'm saying. They're like, people are doing their own little things. You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, it's like
it just takes out the film, though, man. It takes me out the film. Like in this one, even Cap 4, bro. Like I was thinking about this whole time. I didn't want to bring it out because I don't want to spoil too much. But like Cap 4, Red Hulk. You're telling me only Cap, only Sam Wilson tried to fight against that. Only Sam Wilson. And World War III was about to start. Big man team, World War III was about to start. Where's the other superheroes? Where's Doctor Strange stamping in?
he's off planet. Let's go over.
Oh my God.
Spider-Man was going for a life
where's
crisis.
Spider-Man?
He's going for a life crisis,
Bro, he had time to heal.
Bro, he doesn't know who he is. People don't even know who he is.
Don't matter. He can still jump in and try and help.
He's
Cap,
an
bro.
emotional wreck right now. He's an emotional wreck, so that don't count.
What else we got? She-Hulk?
She-Hulk.
Useless.
Bro, she was
Useless.
She was just going through stuff, man.
Bro, you can't say that,
She was just
bro.
going through anger issues, you know.
Oh my God.
Fair play. She has
Who else? We got Ant-Man.
Captain.
Bro, Ant-Man is still suffering from Quantumania, bro.
What happened to him again?
He came back. He came out from the quantum realm.
Yeah.
And he started looking around, realizing, wait, did he really save the universe? Because Kang did warn him. Well, not Kang. What was the one that got sucked in? I think his name was. What was that guy's name? He doesn't go by Kang. Not the one. I know his name is Jonathan Majors, but in Kang, the Conqueror. I think it is Kang the Conqueror.
That's his name. That's his like full name.
I know. But that one specific variation of Kang, was it the Conqueror? I think it must have been the Conqueror. I think it must have been the Kang the Conqueror. It wasn't
the strongest one though. That's meant to be the strongest one.
No, the one in Loki. I forgot his name. The one above all? No, not the one above all. That's fucking Marvel Rivals, bro. He Who Remains.
He Who Remains.
He Who Remains is the strongest version because he was the one that basically survived the war against themselves, right?
Yeah,
but then there was also 3 other variations that we saw: Immortus, Scarlet Centurion or some shit, and then there was the Ramatat.
So wait, so the
Egyptian one.
The Kang the Conqueror one. I heard theories that people were saying that he eventually becomes the one who remains.
No. Kang the Conqueror is a complete different variation of him. But Nathaniel Richards, their true identity is all called Nathaniel Richards, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they all go on their separate paths, develop different powers and shit, and some of them become Immortus. Some of them one of them becomes Immortus, one of them becomes Ramatat, and one of them becomes Scarlet Centurion. I think it's called Scarlet Centurion. Don't quote me on that. And then one becomes He Who Remains, and He Who Remains is the version of Nathaniel Richards that is ended up surviving all of the multiversal war, right? So end of Quantumania, he came out the thing fighting after Kang the Conqueror got sucked into that little ball or whatever it is. And he realized, wait, did I really save the universe? He had a little midlife crisis while walking down the street, seeing purple, seeing the colors of Kang the Conqueror. I was like, wait, he did say more of me are coming.
Yep.
Kang the Conqueror was doing the same shit that He Who Remains was trying to do. Isolate the timeline, have him be the only one around, right? But now he got killed. And he was warned them, if you kill me, more of me are coming. You will not stop this. And that's what got Ant-Man, like,
Because but the thing is, they were scared of him. Like the other counts were scared of him. They locked him away. They only wanted to. They only wanted to come because
True,
like, oh,
true,
he's
true.
dead. He's dead.
True.
The op stopper's dead.
True.
Op stopper's dead. Yeah, let's go. Like, let's actually like play now because they want on smoke. The moment he was like, oh, he's gone. Yeah, let's go.
That's so fucked though. I want to see the other people's powers, but now they've abandoned that storyline.
Yeah, but now you know, what's his name?
Doomsday.
Not Doomsday. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Doctor Doom.
Jinx.
Ah. Yeah, but like Doctor Doom is finally coming.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna literally see them, wipe them out, literally carry
is that
one.
what you think is gonna happen?
Of course.
I think we're gonna get a scene like that at the beginning of Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Where all the it's just literally Robert Downey Jr. standing on top of everyone, holding, let's say, Rama-Tut.
Yeah.
But that means Kang the Conqueror has to make an appearance, though. I mean, that means huh?
Which one?
That means oh my days, what's his name? The actor.
Jonathan Majors.
Yes, Jonathan Majors
they
have
were
to
in talks with him.
Yeah,
That talks.
you have to make an appearance at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, we want you to make an appearance, but we are gonna kill your character off straight away. But we do need you to make an appearance at the beginning, and it's just gonna be Doctor Doom just like holding finger up.
He's literally holding him up.
Like Thanos against Loki, innit?
Yeah, and then he's gonna literally walk with him, but like on the side, so he's gonna be in his neck like this.
Yeah.
Getting dragged.
And then there's hella bodies of
hella
Do you know where this place is gonna get taken? Do you know where this is gonna take place? At that bit where we saw all of the Kangs,
the
gather.
Kang Dynasty.
The Kang Dynasty, all of them gather.
Yeah.
At the end of Quantumania.
Brian, there's gonna be a throne. I know there's going to be a throne. He's gonna throw the dead body, just sit on the throne. And say,
Oh my days,
is my
that's gonna be
arena.
hard.
Bruv. The thing is, I
Hard.
remember there was something in the comics where they were saying who's the most dangerous villain or yada yada yada, and Cam was trying to prove that I'm the baddest bad. And then there's this guy he went to say like, yeah, who's the baddest bad, and basically he said Doctor Doom, and he's like, what?
What?
He's like, what? Nah, you're not doing this to me. I think he goes to fight Doctor Doom, and like he goes beat by Doctor
Really?
Doom. Yeah.
Wait, I'm actually confused on what is Doctor Doom's powers at.
I have no clue.
Like, is he like, he's got telekinesis, right? Because I remember what I saw in Fantastic Fours.
He's got like magic powers, but I don't even know his true story. I've read some of the comic. I've heard some of the comics, where it's like he's trying to use some like equation or some science thing, but with magic, and the calculations were wrong. But he's like, nah, my calculations aren't wrong. It got wrong. Something happened to his face, and then he put an iron mask to like cover it, and the mask apparently was super hot, and he put it on his face, and it's just burned his face, and it's just like,
wait, is this a comic?
Yes.
What the fuck?
It's like, bro, you're meant to be this super intelligent person, and you're doing this dumb shit. It's like, what? Like,
Do you think like Marvel's getting desperate? Bring bring Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. back. I think they know that this is their last powwow. You know, MCU knows that this is their last powwow. They might as well bring them back for this. After this, they know that MCU is going downhill. Why do you think they've,
of course,
started doing Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't need to bring Robert Downey Jr. back. Maybe Cap.
Yeah,
because the Hydra Cap.
Oh, yeah.
I think that storyline would have gone so hard.
Yeah.
If they were to do that storyline would have gone so hard. Especially,
there's just not enough time.
Yeah,
there just wasn't enough time. And filming takes too long.
Yeah, either that storyline or another storyline that I really loved was when the Skrull were impersonating people.
Oh,
the Skrull invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, the Secret.
Bro, they fucked that shit up, bro. I can't lie, Marvel. This is what I'm saying. Those TV shows, they really fucked up. Like, Secret Invasion could have been so good.
Yeah, but it's hard to do though. Secret Invasion is like a couple movies. in my
Yeah.
head. 'Cause you have to slowly put them people in there.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
would have to make
And
that.
and the whole point of Secret Invasion, the big reveal in the comics was that all of these
Heroes.
superheroes, big superheroes, Cap, Iron Man. I don't think Iron Man was part of it. The Illuminatis, they were all Skrulls. The Skrulls infiltrated nearly all of the superhero
Exactly.
divisions.
And it was amazing. It was literally so amazing because it's
Right.
like
But we'll never get to see that.
You never knew who was like a scroll or not. I remember watching Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon for like Avengers, and when they had that, I was like blown away. I was like, God damn, this is so good.
Yeah.
And like Cap had to fight his way back to on one of the ships to get back to Earth because like he didn't know he was been gone for so long because they put him away. Finally managed to get like people out, even some of the villains. You had to rescue some of the villains and take them back to onto the ship and like go. And it's like it was an amazing storyline, but it's hard to flesh that in just one movie.
I feel like they did it. They did the TV show is a bit for money too. You know, like they know that they can't get all the actors in there. They know they can't get the entire storyline.
Yeah.
But we need to do it because we know that just by the name alone, people will watch it. And we're gonna get Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. We're gonna get Maria Hill back. I forgot her name. You know, we're gonna tie this loose ends with Captain Marvel and what's his name? Carlos? Not Carlos. The Skrull leader. Talos. I can't believe I remember this shit, bro. Like I have superhuman memory when it comes to MCU.
Bro, there's things where he doesn't need to remember too much. He just remembers it. Like, bro, we be playing on a game, yeah. I forget like Minecraft, or even let's just say any game, yeah. If there's like a location that we need to get to, bro, just remembers it. I'm just like, how? And there's not even things laid out sometimes. I'm just like, bro, you remember some of the most
pointless shit, yeah.
Pointless stuff, yeah. But it's just like
when it comes to important stuff, I don't remember anything. I have I have selective hearing, I have selective memory, bro. But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Like Marvel, like I rewatch a lot of these like news, not news, like Easter egg videos and stuff like that. So it sticks in my head because I love to analyze it myself because I want to create my own theories. And I wish I had this kind of passion for like, imagine I had this passion for fucking astrophysics or like computer science. You imagine that? I imagine I had this super memory for computer science and coding.
You would do.
I would be doing a madness right now, but it doesn't interest me. Sadly enough, it doesn't interest me, and I think this is why my mom is disappointed, low key, because she knows that I'm
talented.
I'm talented, but my talent is not being used correctly.
Exactly.
Not the way it should be used. You know, like I'm using. Goddamn, brother,
I'm dying.
Don't die on me, yeah, bro. But yeah, like I've got a superpower, but I'm using a super, like, it's like, imagine I got super speed, yeah? But I'm doing Quicksilver thing. I'm robbing the store, blood. I'm not saving no lives. I'm just bringing shit back into the basement, like how he was in Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Playing table tennis with myself, you know?
Bro. How do you lose?
Yeah, like, bro, it's like I'm not using the superpower like wisely. Like, but listen, I want to try, but saving people or aka learning computer science is not I'm just not interested in that, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just not interested. So I'm trying to find a thing where I can combine both. You know, like let's say if we use the super speed, for example, I might not be saving one person. I might not be saving people, but hey, if you need me to deliver a message to the president for like for like 100K, hey, I'll do it, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be under different circumstances for me to actually want to use my powers wisely, correctly, however we want to use it. But at least I'm self-aware. At least I'm self-aware, bro. At least I'm self-aware. Like, I actually have a superpower, man. Like,
you do. You just need to utilize it. That's the thing. You just need to utilize it.
In the right spot, man. Because I think, bro, I'll probably be hella rich right now.
Bro,
if I use that power earlier.
I feel like everyone has these skill sets or like certain skill sets, but they don't know how to activate them or they understand them later on in life. And it's like, damn.
Yeah, I could have
used this a lot earlier
yeah.
and been way more successful. But like, I was just doing my own stuff.
It's just, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing. And did you ever feel like, I always felt like this, right? Did you ever feel like that you were good at everything, but you're not the best at anything?
Good, yeah, like master of none. Like good, like
Good at a
over-
lot, but master of none. I feel like I'm that kind of guy or person. I just feel like I've always been that kind of person, and I think I always hated myself for that because, yeah. Do you feel like that? Did you ever feel like that?
There was things I just knew I wasn't good at.
Yeah.
I
But
felt like
there's also things you know that you were good at.
yeah. There's things I knew I was good at.
But now we're talking about like exceptionally good.
What am I? No, I've never been exceptionally good at
Anything.
anything like that. When I'm talking about exceptionally good, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like high end.
Yeah.
High end. Like,
And I can't lie. The only one thing I can say I'm exceptionally good at is MCU. Like not even Valorant. I think I'm a washed Valorant player. But like,
yeah, but like how? Okay, when you're talking about these things, how are we measuring it? Because
True,
I like to measure these things because a lot of the time it's like when you speak out loud, it's like, okay, but how do you fact check that? You know, you could just say things and not be able to fact check it and
Sure.
be like, oh, I'm good at this. This is the thing that it's my expertise at. But like, how are we measuring that?
yeah, I can see your point. But I know. I just know. When it comes to MCU, I just know. Nobody that I've met so far in my life, I'm sure there are some people out there.
Of course, there will
But,
always be people.
Yeah. But nobody's I've met in my life knows more about the MCU than me.
Okay.
And I bet, hey,
this is where you need to go to these Comic-Con
conventions, yes.
Exactly.
And test my knowledge. Or test
yeah.
against other people.
Exactly.
However, even then, I think I'm fairly confident. I will beat 80% of the people
Bro,
that we interview.
that literally, then you should do that then.
Yeah.
You should do a challenge.
Wallah. I
Do a
can't
challenge.
we should do that. We should do that.
Exactly. Literally, we'll go Comic-Con. You say, beat me, and then you could do this or whatever. You earn this or whatever. But like, we'll ask questions, or you could just test other people's knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I will test their knowledge. Because I think that's more fun.
Yeah.
But it's not like I can't put money on there, bruv.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it'll be more fun, and then I can finally show the world my geeky side, because I am a geek. Like when it comes to Marvel, bro, me and you we're geeks, bro.
Bro,
I
do.
When
like,
it comes to anime, you're the one. You're the geek.
Bro.
When it comes to anime, you're the geek. When it comes to Marvel, I'm the geek, bro. We're just geeking each other, bro.
Yeah, I can't
You know what I'm
lie.
saying? Pause.
He just knows a lot more than I do when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm more of a like I do really like Marvel. I've always like
Yeah.
followed it.
Yeah, and I think that's why
kept
me
it
and
light.
you even like got close, man. Because when we started talking about Marvel, we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, we started talking about a lot of things. Actually.
Yeah,
we started
man.
talking about Marvel.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah,
Dragon Ball Z. It was always
yeah,
like I remember us talking
yeah.
about that. Even the like little like phrases that we use to each other.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
even reflected in that.
Yeah, like there was bits like, you think everyone playing table tennis? Like we're playing table tennis. Oh, I'm going Super Saiyan now. Yeah, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan.
Yo.
Alright, say no more. Let me go Vegito Blue, man.
Bruv.
Oh,
can't
good
lie,
times.
That was
Good times.
funny times.
Good
You'd be like,
times, man.
power it up. Bruv.
Good time. My Ultra Instinct.
What training is activated?
Oh,
Nah,
fuck.
that's so geeky, but bruv.
Bruh.
Those are the moments that you just like
That's
bond with your
boy,
your friend, yeah. Bruv. Oh, good times, man.
Good times. That's exactly what I had this morning.
Oh, reflected, reflected.
That's literally what I had this
yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Like, good times, man. Just smile. I was just smiling.
Mm.
Tears came first, and then it was smiles.
Yeah.
But
But that's what I'm saying. We need to do more activities, bro. We need to be maybe in the summer, man. Maybe in the summer.
yeah, probably in the summer, man.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking of going to like a chess club.
A jazz club.
Yeah, I want you to come with me. I want you to learn how to play chess.
Jazz.
Chess.
Oh, chess club.
Yeah.
I think it's a jazz club. I'm like, what?
Nah.
I was like, huh?
Nah. I mean, jazz club. It's funny. This is such a segue, bruv. But the last thing I was trying to,
Mm-hmm.
okay, um, uh, we were close to a jazz club. I think I told you this actually.
I don't remember this.
But we were in Shoreditch chilling, and we were looking for stuff to do, just walking about. And we went to a jazz, like we were looking to go to a jazz club. I was like, oh, have you seen La La Land? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she was like, I don't remember what she said, but we found like was that Ronnie something in a jazz club in London. We saw that, and then next to it there was another jazz club, which was what's that lady? Amy Winehouse. That's where she used to go,
Oh wow.
right?
Oh wow.
And then I was like, okay, let's go. Which one do you want to go to? She was like, I don't know, which one you pick. I was like, and it was awkward. It was not awkward, but like we both understand we were like, we're not really a thing. We're just talking. We're not. It was like a weird situationship, right? And I was like, you know what? I said this to her, like, you know what? Like, until we're sure where we are, I don't really want to bring you to like a proper jazz club. Maybe I shouldn't have said that to her. Maybe sabotage there.
But why?
Because the person I want to bring to a jazz club is somebody that
you want to see a future with?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And it's not that I didn't see a future with it. It's just that we both know that at that time
it was like up in the air. Like there was nothing decided.
Yeah, exactly. So we were
exactly.
And the point, and she was like, "Yeah, I understand you don't want to make the core memories here, and the inside out type shit, core memories." And and then we were like, "Oh, all right, you know what? Let's go to the Amy Winehouse one." And we went there, and apparently, like, the guy who's still serving there, he had his pictures with Amy Winehouse and a lot of other celebrities on the walls. And he used to look so young, and he's older now, a lot older, but he's still serving. He's still serving the customers, and we were just there. The jazz was about to start inside. We were listening for a bit, had a bit of drinks, and we were just like talking. And it was like a good moment. But it was one of those ones where like, I think now looking back, we both understood. She understood too that we were both just trying to move on from our past.
Yeah.
With somebody new, or but in reality, we're just distracting ourselves. By
it was a good distraction
by
though.
using somebody else.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's sometimes
it didn't work.
Damn.
It didn't work. It could have worked, but shit went downhill. Yeah. You know what happened. So, yeah, what a segue. What a segue.
I've actually been looking at jazz bars.
Yeah, bro, bring your girl there.
I've been looking at some.
That shit is so mature and so mature and romantic, bro. Like, but you do understand, like, this is like this kind of memories you won't never forget, bro.
Yeah,
this shit sticks with you.
There was a jazz bar that I was looking at, but it was like more of a dress up one because it takes you back.
Like what do you mean dress up? As in smart clothing?
Smart clothing, because it takes you back to like the 1950s or 1930s. I can't remember.
Ooh.
But it's like it takes you back then, and it's like the songs are from like maybe back then or from. It's just like an older era. So where you would dress up.
Old suits.
Yeah, old suits and stuff like that. Old dresses. And it's like meant to be super like nice. But you can't really see what's inside because typically they don't allow phones in there. So it's nice to see and experience. But I've looked at it and I was like, bro,
pricey.
Yeah,
pricey.
It's like 100. It's like 75 for just like standing.
Oh.
And then like for like food, if you want food, if you want to get like treat them, it's like 120 each, 125. Bro, that's like 250. I'm like 250 for one night. Bro, I might as well get a hotel. I might as well get a hotel
and just get some strawberries, some chocolate from Asda, Sainsbury's.
Yeah, but like
pop a little red wine and that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that's so
you can make your own romantic evening.
Exactly.
Play some jazz on your phone.
Literally, but I think I'll eventually do it one day, but like right now, bruv, it's not in the prices. 250 for one night.
But I told you about the Hans Zimmer thing, innit?
Hans Zimmer?
The Hans Zimmer live orchestra.
Yeah.
1st of December. That cost me this year. that cost me. So I bought that ticket last September, right? Thinking that it was for December last year, in a couple months, basically. And then I was like, oh, I don't know who to bring. And I was like, this guy, all right, you know what? Let me bring him. And then I was like, yo, bro, get ready. December 1st, be free. This is at like 6:30 p.m. tickets. We getting booked. Good seats, cost me a lot of money. And he was like, bet. They come before now. I look at my phone to see, all right, because it will give you the tickets a day or two before it. And I look at my phone in my email, there was nothing there. I was like, I'm confused. And this guy, was it the same day or the day before that I called you?
I think it's the day before.
The day before, right? This was the day before. I was like, wait, I still don't have my tickets. So then I went onto the website and I double checked and it said 1st of December 2025.
God damn.
And I was like, Bumba Club. I bought a ticket a year in advance for 300 bills, for 3 bills. And I was like, fuck me. And I called this guy. Hey, yo, bro, sorry. Yeah, I know you got tomorrow, in basically like 14 hours, 15 hours. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow.
It was annoying. It was annoying.
It's like, you really thought
I would try to
year.
use it as a healing fucking therapy.
I know,
bro. And it's like, who knows? I might not even need healing in. But then again,
you can appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll still appreciate that because
of course.
that kind of experience, bro. It's like core memories, man. Core memories for sure. Like that feeling of hearing like Interstellar soundtrack, the Inception soundtrack, the Batman soundtracks, like. Man, I can't like the Interstellar soundtrack. I feel like, and this is another thing I want to again dive into as well. I feel like music like really connects everyone.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what language you speak, music is a universal language.
That reminds me of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Which episode was it?
Oh, bro, I can't. Oh my god, it was with David Tennant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, was it when he was dying? Oh no, when he was about to. Oh, was he turning old? Was he turning old in that one? Like super old?
When he was fighting the master.
Yeah. Was that one?
He did turn old when he was fighting the master. But I don't understand. I don't remember if there was any music thing in that one.
I can't. No, are you sure? Oh my gosh, I think it might have been that one though.
What did the music do again?
It was what people can understand, because he was saying it was a universal language, and like I think he needed people's strength, like some, give me your energy.
Oh, right.
So
I think it was that one because it made him be young again.
Yeah,
right?
it made him become young.
Right.
Bruv, how am I remembering this? How am I remembering this?
You're getting my power, bro. Let me relinquish some of my power to you. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've been rewatching Doctor Who again.
I need to watch that, man.
It's on BBC iPlayer, like still there.
I know, I need to watch it, man. Doctor Who is such... That used to be one of my favorite things to watch every... What was it, Saturday? That came out on Friday. I it was Saturday.
I don't remember that, but
like when I was younger, always was ready to watch Doctor Who. Loved watching Doctor Who.
You grew up with David Tennant, right? Or you ended
just before David Tennant.
Before you ended or before you started?
Before he started.
So you started with Christopher Eccleston.
Yes. And
really?
And then moved on to David Tennant because it's like an old thing. But like I don't remember his shows that well.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Well, Christopher or David.
Christopher.
Okay.
But David Tennant was like
I
basically really grew up on.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of. It's like you see a bit of like the older generation, and then this is your generation.
Yeah.
I
get you.
Yeah, so it's like same with Pokemon. You start with Gen 3, but you actually grew up on this gen, but Gen 4. But move on. But like David Tennant was like so good when he was meant to get replaced. I was like, no.
Yeah, I think it's like I literally saw this. It has to be you, huh? Or something. It was always be you, huh? Look at you, not remotely important to Wilfred, innit? Not remotely important. I could do so much more. Like that really hits, bro. Like,
because
I could do so much more.
He knew what he had to do.
Yeah,
he couldn't let him die. He's like, no, I have to do this. Like I have to do this
because he was being condescending. Oh, is it condescending the word? but he was belittling. Belittling is better. He was belittling Wilfred because he was so silly and got himself stuck in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a theory saying that he did that to try and convince himself internally to just allow that, like, don't give us, like, don't step into the box. But as soon as he said that, he realized I can't. That's not the
That's
kind of
not who
doctor
I.
That's not who he is.
Exactly.
He is going to sacrifice
He has
himself.
to.
But he at least tried to convince himself not to. Well, not at least, but he tried to convince himself not to. And obviously it didn't work. And he ended up sacrificing. And I can't lie, it felt like, looking back, it really felt like, what's his name? Crap, what's his name? What's the actor's name? David Tennant. Oh, Dave.
Yeah,
Oh my days. I really felt like, it really felt like David Tennant didn't want to go himself. He genuinely didn't want to give up the role.
He was too good, though.
He was too good.
As a doctor, he was too good.
Yeah, and hence why he came back for the 50th and the 60th. Think about that. And I watched the 50th last. Was it last night or 2 nights? Oh, 2 nights ago, with Matt Smith and the John Hurt, and I watched it again. Bro, it made me tear up again, bro. Like near the end, where it's like 3 of them just be like, but this time you don't have to do it alone. You know? And
man, Doctor Who was such a good show. Like,
good.
When Dave Smith,
Matt Smith,
sorry, not Dave Smith, and when Matt Smith came, I was like so reluctant. I was like,
I did not like him.
I was doing the most to hate him.
I was doing so much to hate him. Like,
I can't lie.
He was so young, he's so goofy looking.
Yeah,
but he grew on me, man.
He grew on me. I can't lie. I was like, yeah, this guy's cool.
Yeah,
he's cool, man. I was trying to hate you. Trying my best to hate you. But
and you know what's funny?
You won me over though.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh
he
my
really did.
gosh.
He super did. Like, I was rewatching most of his season. And you know what's so fucked up? I only rewatched Matt Smith's season. I don't even rewatch David Tennant's. Because I think I prefer I prefer Matt Smith's companions and the storyline a lot better than the David Tennant ones.
Really?
Yeah. Only a few episodes I like about David Tennant.
Matt Smith had what? Two companions?
I mean, technically 3 if you count. Technically 4 if you count River and Rory.
I don't count.
Rory, Amy.
I don't count those. The reason why I don't count them because they're not main companions. So when I'm talking about like their second hand, their right hand basically.
Then I would say Amy
and
Clara.
Clara, yeah.
But Clara was only for 6 episodes or 7 episodes.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't that long. It was like for 10 episodes. It wasn't that long.
Clara.
It was only for a season, basically.
Yeah, Clara is still.
It was literally the one I watched.
I need to go back and watch.
No, it wasn't even a full season, bro. It wasn't a full season. It was season 6. Oh my god, the fact I remember this. It was season 6. Actually, maybe don't quote me on these ones, chat. But I've been streaming too much, chat. I mean,
bro, even when I'm playing games, yeah, it's like chat. I'm like, bro,
who's chat?
You're not streaming.
Yeah. It was season 6. The first 4 episodes was still with Amy, I think. No. Negative. End of season 5, Clara came in. Beginning of season 6, it was one season. It was all of season 6 with Clara. Bro, so 12 episodes. 12 episodes, yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe the way.
And then beginning of season 7 was Deep Breath with Peter Capaldi.
But the thing is, I feel like Clara was so cool. And I wanted to see more.
She was so cute, man. I had a crush on her.
I had a crush on her.
Big man thing. We grew in it.
Yeah.
We grew as men at that
point.
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to see them like
do some things.
Yeah, get together. But then he doesn't really get with his companions. But
nah, I mean, he married the River Song, bro.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
But, and he also married Queen Elizabeth I, by the way. He's got 2 wives.
Oh yeah.
People forget about that.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's so weird because it's like I remember the whole concept of River Song.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Like from even Matt from David Tennant to Matt Smith.
Yeah.
To Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
Whew. Damn.
And it's
so weird. It's like it is such a weird concept, though.
It is, and I saw a video of the actor. I think Alex Kingston. I think that's her name. She reacted to her favorite moments, in Doctor Who, and there was like the beginning bit where she was talking about the library, silence in the library, and I love that episode, man. Silence in the library, the Vashta Narada.
Is it the first time that they
Yeah,
met?
but also her last time.
Yeah.
And that episode, I when I was a kid, that episode gave me my nightmares, bro. Because that skeleton in the suit being eaten by the shadows and shit, the Vashta Narada. That episode gave me nightmares. And she was talking about her beginning bit, how she didn't know how to fully act this role because she has to act a person, a character that has known the Doctor for a long time. But obviously she's foreign to that. She hasn't. This is a brand new actor. This is the first episode. But she really captured it. Like, Doctor, please tell me you know who I am. Who are you? You know, and then she did a phenomenal job. And then at the end, with Peter Capaldi, when she reacted to it, she was like, she started tearing up. You know, she was like, that episode was the most emotional episodes for me. You know, like because Peter was also tearing up because in that scene, they were talking about like a night on Delirium is 24. Delirium is 24 years, and how there's a song when you need it the most, blah blah blah. And there was I don't remember the lyrics, but he started tearing up, and every time he teared up, she teared up. But she was like saying how she was acting that character, and she has to resist not to cry when he's crying because one, she cries, it ruins the makeup. They have to do many takes because of that. And she just kept so hard to try not to cry, but you can tell, man, that episode meant so much to her because it was also her last episode. You know what I'm saying? It's also her last episode, last appearance, I think. Yeah, man. Fucking
Yeah, man.
beautiful show.
I need to.
And then at the end, with the new female doctor, I forgot her name. Help me out here, brother.
I can't.
A B C D E F G H I J J. No, J K L M
Bruh.
O
Through the
P
whole alphabet.
Q. That's how I remember, bro.
Okay.
Don't
No, sorry.
don't
No, your flow. You're on Q. Q.
R S T U
Yeah.
V W. Jodie Whittaker. Cheese! I'm telling you, it works, bro. I just skip. Hey, let's forget about the fact that I skip past J. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You wrote the surname,
but
you got the W. It's like okay.
Hey, a win is a win.
A lie. Wins a win. I can't lie. A win's a win.
A win is a win. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker, when she got transformed, from Peter Capaldi, her ring fell off. I don't know if you remember that scene.
I didn't watch it.
It was at the beginning. It was the end of Capaldi, innit? The ring fell off, and it basically summarized the end of this River Song arc. And it was so beautiful, man. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, damn. Like I need to watch Peter Capaldi's
episodes.
I
think you should. It's not bad. Like it grew on me a little bit too. Not as much as Matt Smith, but he really did grow on me. I didn't like season 10 or season 9. The one with I think her name was Bill. I think she's light skin girl with like bushy hair. I didn't like their chemistry. They had no chemistry.
Oof.
So it was really hard to watch. And I think by that time I was like outgrowing Doctor Who anyways.
Yeah, you're checked out.
Yeah, I was checked out. Like Clara died, and then and then Jodie Whittaker came in. It was so hard to keep watching.
Man, there's been so many. Like, what's your favorite show? Like, what's your favorite episode?
That's so hard. It might be Water of Mars, bro.
Which one's that?
David Tennant.
Where the demon? Was it a demon?
No. That's That's not a deep. The Water of Mars is the one where he went onto Mars, but he interfered in a fixed time, and the Mars scientists were drinking water, but that water had like a virus that turned them into like like a monster that had like rips around the mouth. They can shoot water, and basically he ended up having to save the captain, which Adelaide something something.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't have saved her because her death was a fixed event that gave her daughter the courage, or her granddaughter, sorry, the courage to set out towards the stars to begin this human race expansion.
Oh wow.
And Mars was the first point
Yeah.
of that in history, but he changed it by saving her. And she ended up going back home. Do you not remember this episode?
Barely.
Do you not that like? It was like perfectly. It was such a good episode. And then Silence of the Library was also a good one. I read those two episodes.
I need to go back to Sounds of the Library. Honestly,
Blink is good too. Remember Blink, the Weeping Angels?
I love the Weeping Angels, man.
Yeah, I think they're my favorite monster. But
either that or the Silence for me. Always.
Yeah, I would just start rewatching the Silence bit as well. Just finished watching the Apollo 11 one with Rory and Amy. Yeah.
Do you know? I think my favorite one has to be it was a David Tennant one, but it was when he was on the train. He was on a train, yeah, and they couldn't step out. But like, if they stepped out, they would die from exposure or something like that.
So Titanic. Did it have what's that singer name? Did it have a blonde woman in there?
Wasn't that a Christmas special?
Oh yeah, I think it might have been.
That was a Christmas special. But I'm thinking about this. There was literally one day everyone was trying to get to this place.
Oh! I remember. The episode is called the Midnight. Episode is Midnight. They were on like a diamond planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were all in a train, and there was this knocking on the outside.
Yes.
Trying to come in.
Nothing's
there.
Nothing's meant to be outside.
Nothing be outside because the temperatures or some shit, right?
Yeah.
But then it got possessed. It possessed a blonde woman, and the blonde woman started copying the doctor's speech.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Bro.
I think it's called a Midnight or some shit. Midnight something.
Because I remember that there was nothing meant to be outside, but like you can see a shadow or something like that.
Yeah, I think they did mention a shadow. Yeah, they did mention a shadow.
That shouldn't have been possible.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's just like, and then I don't know I can't remember how he managed to defeat it, but like it was just so, it was left on like ambiguous.
I think no, they defeated it by the air hostess, the black woman. I don't know if sacrificed herself with that blonde woman. So they threw themselves out or some shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I need to go watch that again.
There was a new episode in the new season when David Tennant came back, right? For 4 episodes with I forgot her name. With Donna.
Yeah, Donna.
I forgot the actress's name though. Donna, no.
You're about to say Donna.
I was gonna say her.
Donna Noble.
Character name. Yeah. But yeah, he came out with Don Noble for 4 episodes, and there was one episode called The Wild Blue Yonder. You can see it on BBC iPlayer. It's free. That episode might be my favorite new Doctor Who season episode.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't want to spoil too much for you, but there's a theory that the monster in that episode is what showed up in the Midnight episode.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're both non-existent beings. You cannot see them. They have no presence. They're not meant to belong in that sense. And they take they take the mimicking form of humans. But the difference is, in the Midnight, they had to actually possess a body. Whereas in the Wild Blue Yonder, they created their own body.
Ooh.
They manifested their own body, and they copied basically Donna and Doctor. And it was like they had to find the doppelganger. They had to find, not a doppelganger.
Oh, they had to choose.
They had to choose which one was the real one.
Yeah.
And then the Doctor chose the wrong one.
Yeah.
And then Donna was like, "No, Doctor, you chose the wrong one. She's not me. I'm me." And then it turns out that I mean, I'm spoiling it now.
The
But
the arm.
the arm was like 0.4
yeah,
millimeters longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he went back, got the real one. And yeah, man, that Donna
was
was a
funny.
99% duplicate. 99.9% duplicate.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Just
that episode, but the episode was so good. So good, man. The chemistry was still on point. And the way the monster was, like, they established the monster, I think it was a bit, the idea was very nice. But the way they executed it was quite silly, I think. The only thing I would complain about is, like, the monster form didn't look that scary. Like, they were trying to eat the Doctor and Donna, but, like, they basically had the most perfect, most basic, like, teeth, like sharp teeth. But we've seen those before.
So many
In so many times, like in there was that one episode with Matt Smith with the fish vampires that ate the young women or something.
Yeah.
And they had
Oh,
that
yeah,
perception
yeah.
filter, and it was just fish that had like sharp teeth. It basically reminded me of that, and that was the first time the silence was talked about, by the way, in Matt Smith's episode. It was episode 1 for Matt Smith, actually.
That the sound still talked about.
Yeah, because he was like, "Why are you guys here?" And then no, it wasn't the first episode, but it wasn't the first episode for Matt Smith, sorry, but it was definitely the first time the silence was mentioned, because he asked them, "Why are you guys here?" "Oh, we ran from the silence." No, I lied. The first time the silence was mentioned wasn't was first episode. It was when they were looking for Prisoner Zero, where he went back to Amy, but 16 years later.
Yeah.
And the house had a perception filter in there, and there was an extra room, and Prisoner Zero escaped into that room, and the crack of time, the V, right? You can hear through the crack was saying Prisoner Zero has escaped. Prisoner Zero has escaped, and there was a big eye. When you look for it, there was a big fucking eye, right?
Yeah.
And apparently that was like the I forgot the name of the thing, but they came to Earth, and they were like, "Why are you guys here?" "Oh, the Prison Zero was like, I ran from the silence." So they were setting that shit up from the beginning, and that's what I love about Doctor Who, man. It's like they set everything up so well. And I don't know if they do that for the new episodes or the new seasons, but hopefully, man, hopefully.
You know what is you need to know like where you're gonna go, like where it's gonna end, where this is gonna, like the end point, so you can paint the way to the
Yeah. Like, we already know, right, that in the Day of the Doctor, the 3 Doctors, right, with David Tennant, John Hurt, and Matt Smith, that eventually in one of his reincarnations he becomes the curator for the Tower of London, for the National Gallery, because Tom Baker, I think he was the 4th Doctor. He came back, made an appearance in the end of the episode.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you remember.
Don't. This has been so long.
Yeah, but that episode you should rewatch it. It's super fun. He came back, made an appearance, and he was like, Matt Smith was sitting down. He was like, I could be a curator. I'll be great at creating. I'll be the great curator. And then somebody from the side was like, I really think you might. Ooh, I never forget a face. I know you don't. And in years to come, you might find yourself revisiting a few, but just the old favorites, see? Matt Smith was like, I'm acting this out as if I literally know the line, bro. But I'm fucking, this is my skill. Hey, Marvel, if you need an actor, bro, shout me. If you need an extra for something, let me know. I'm good at remembering lines. And then he was like, I never forget a face. Yeah, I know you don't, blah, blah, blah. And in years to come, you were wondering about the painting? Yes. What do you think about the title? Which one? There's 2. Gallery Fools. No More or Gallifrey Fools. See, that's where everybody's wrong. It's all one title. Gallifrey Fools No More. Now, what do you think that means, eh? Wait, so it worked. If Gallifrey didn't fall, it's still out there. And he was like, I wouldn't know. I'm just a humble curator. And Max was like, so is that what I'm supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to look for Gallifrey? It's like, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'm just a humble curator. He's like, if I were you, if I were you, they both chuckle. Oh, maybe I was you, of course. Oh, perhaps you are me. Oh, congratulations. Thank you very much. No, perhaps it doesn't matter either way. Who knows? Who knows? And then he walks off. Matt Smith's just there wondering like, oh shit, okay, cool. Now I'm supposed to go look for Gallifrey. Now I have a destination. And boom,
Damn.
they find out Gallifrey.
God damn.
Yeah, fam. So we know that he's gonna be Tom Breaker at some point in his reincarnation. And also he has a new cycle of reincarnation now. Because Time Lords only get 13 regenerations, right? But there's also like some episode with the timeless child, some shit that might have fucked it up, which I didn't watch. But from what the knowledge that I know, forget about what happened in Jodie Whittaker and a bit of the Peter Capaldi, the last season for Peter Capaldi. Everything else besides that, I'm working on that knowledge. Okay, guys. Yeah. So he got a new cycle reincarnation. So now he's got another 13 reincarnations available,
okay.
right? So in one of those 13 reincarnations, we already seen Doctor 14, the 14th Doctor, the new David Tennant one. Yeah. The 15th, the black guy, I forgot his name.
I can't remember his name.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't pronounce it. But he's the 15th Doctor. So we're gonna see.
But didn't they get separated though?
Yeah.
Got split.
We got separated, but this is the storyline.
They're gonna come back together.
No, in the sense, right? So the 15th is basically a future incarnation of the 14th. But they but they got separated at the same time. So what they're gonna say, they basically implied that 14th is gonna go on his healing journey because he's never healed. He hasn't sat down since anything has happened to him, since the 11th Matt Smith Doctor, the Pandorica with Amy Pond, the losing Amy Pond, losing Clara, losing Bill. All of the shit, he hasn't stopped and took his time off. Yeah. Right? So they implied that right now, at the end of the episode, he is chilling with Donna and her family. And he's gonna go on his like little therapy session. And by the time he's ready to reincarnate, he's gonna go back in somehow, I don't know how it works, either it's back in time or he's just gonna go through a regeneration and then he's gonna become that 15th Doctor because the 15th Doctor said something which dropped the clue saying, I'm okay to 14th. I'm okay because you worked on yourself. Oh. Right? So that implied that the 15th knows he has a memory of the 14th, basically. So, I mean, that's a theory anyways. We will wait to find out, but...
And how is he gonna get his?
But we won't know. We won't know.
They split. They split into two.
Yeah, they split into two. The 15th. Right now we're following the 15th journey.
No, I'm talking about the TARDIS.
Yeah.
So weird.
So now, I don't think we'll ever get that healing journey between the 14th and the 15th.
We won't see it, but
we won't see it. But it's already because it's already happened, right?
Yeah, of course.
And if we have to see it, that means David Tennant has to keep playing the role. Yeah. Which is not gonna happen. Yeah. So they just implied that this is how it's gonna happen. 14th basically went on a little healing journey, and then when he's ready to reincarnate, boom, he's become the 15th. Back in that same time, against